reproductive isolation of organisms gradually leads to speciation? The answer is point 1. Every species survives in specific geographical conditions. The requirements of food and habitat is specific for each species. Their reproductive ability and period is also different. Second point, therefore, the individuals from one species cannot reproduce with individuals from other species. Third point, when they are separated by a distance or geographical barriers, they are said to be isolated geographically. Fourth point, when they cannot reproduce with each other, they are said to be isolated reproductively. Fifth point, the ancestor species of both these subspecies may be the same, but due to isolation over a very long time duration, there is genetic variation between the two. Therefore, the isolation leads to speciation. Now, question number 2, C, that is, study of fossils is an important aspect of study of evolution. The answer is, first point, fossils offer paleontological evidence for the evolutionary process. Second point, due to some natural calamities, the organisms get buried during ancient times. Third point, the impression and remnants of such organisms remain preserved underground. The hot lava also traps some organisms or their impression. All such formations form fossils. Fourth point, study of fossils help the researcher to understand the characteristics of the organisms that existed in the past. Fifth point, carbon dating method also helps in finding out exact age of the fossil. According to the structure of Earth's crust, the fossils are obtained at specific depths. Sixth point, the oldest ones are obtained at the depth where the relatively recent ones occupy the upper surface. Thus, fossils of invertebrates were seen in very old Paleozoic era. Later were seen fossils of fishes, amphibia, and reptilia. The Mesozoic era was dominated by reptiles, while Coenozoic era showed presence of mammals. Question number 2, D. There is evidences of fetal science among chordates. Answer, first point, very young embryos of fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals show quite similar structure in the early stages. Second point, as the further growth takes place, they acquire different patterns. Third point, the initial similarity between the vertebrate embryos is an evidence that during evolution